talking about the grand jury proceedings, you could talk about the process, and you could talk about how the grand jury comes to a decision. None of that was done, and that's what I would have done had I been in that position. I would have led from the front.
I'm not too sure what the judge would actually allow if it's transcripts of testimony. I mean, I think even the moving parties to have the transcripts released have recognized the danger of identifying witnesses. A lot of times people could be identified by their testimony, not just by their names. So I don't know how you redact those things. But I think people have to look at, I mean, even people like the governor has a proposal now to make grand jury proceedings more transparent. The chief judge does, Littman does. I think why they're making proposals is because they recognize that the law right now doesn't allow it.
I understand the reasonings for keeping grand jury testimony secret, but they don't really apply here in this case because we all know who the defendant is in this case. It was the police officer. So protecting a defendant in case of no indictment doesn't really apply here, and that's part of why secrecy is employed in the grand jury proceedings. But that doesn't really hold here, and I think we allow citizens, a certain number of citizens, to serve on the grand jury as a check against the government in indicting people, right? So those citizens sit on the grand jury and they serve as the check. They serve on behalf of the rest of the citizens in general, right? And they serve, and we, for the most part, the citizens in general allow those particular citizens to act on our behalf, to whether to indict or not indict somebody. But there are times when there are particular cases that the citizens of the whole would like to know how those particular citizens came to their decision.
People are given assurances when they testify in the grand jury, witnesses, police officers and civilians, that no one will know you were here, no one will know you testified, and certainly no one will know what you testified about. Those assurances are made to people, and it's really not fair to now go back and say we made those assurances to you, but you know what? We're releasing this information anyhow.